There from Morningstar. Now let's talk about BP. The oil giant in the last 30 minutes has just released its latest results for the last quarter, showing the oil giant has significantly beaten expectations, reaching a profit close to $5 billion in the first 3 months of this year. Let's talk this through with Cornelia Meyer, Chief Executive of Meyer Resources. Cornelia, this is much better than expected for BP. Talk us through why they had such a strong quarter.
Well, I think you still had things like oil prices reasonably high, but much lower compared to last year. They were last year first quarter was 6.2 billion. This year 5 billion. You also sort of didn't have last year. They had to provide for some of the Russian business, so they didn't have that. But essentially, they worked well. They sold a lot of crude, and they sold a lot of gas, and that played well in the numbers, and it's a phenomenal cash flow of 7.6 billion. But mind you, there is huge demands on that cash flow because they're giving 1.75 billion in terms of share buybacks. You have about 6 cents per share of earnings per share, and you have also big taxes. So yes, it's great results, but there is huge demand on the cash that they have generated.
But whilst they're coming out with such big numbers, historically high, etc., the pressure will be on BP and its peers to pay more in one-off windfall taxes in the cost of living crisis, where many households are struggling to pay their energy bills.
Yes, but I think you have seen that the cost of oil. I mean, oil has come down. The crude has come down. It now trades at about $75 for WTI, about $79 for Brent. So it's really come down significantly from the very highs that we saw. And we are expecting these companies to invest in the energy transition, which they do. They need to, replace. There's a replacement cost. They need to replace what they've used in terms of oil. You have that, and look at the taxes they pay now. Bernard Looney said last week or last month that out of $4 he earns in the North Sea, $3 go for taxes. So they are heavily taxed.
In terms of the green agenda for BP, it has scaled back its emissions targets. It's done that in the last 12 months. It's been heavily criticised for that. Shareholders were at their meeting recently. We had activists there calling for the chairman of BP to go. Have they got this strategy wrong?
No, I don't think they have got it wrong. And again, the CEO, Bernard Looney, came out about two weeks ago saying, look, the debate has really shifted from being totally, we all need to save the planet, but totally on energy transition. But with what's happened with Russia, energy security has become important. And, Europe is now a major buyer of LNG. And all the Russian oil and gas had to be replaced, and BP plays a part in that. So in terms of securing the energy demand, or securing what we are consuming, something had to give.
Okay. Cornelia, thank you. Good to talk to you again. Have a lovely day. Cornelia Meyer.